turn away from you. Some girls will, some girls won't. Some girls need a lot of loving it up, some girls don't. Well, I know I've got the fever, but I don't know why. Some say it's well and some
When you remember me, if you remember me, I hope you see it's not the way I want it to be. Or I'd be with you now, but wherever you go, my love goes with you. Keep on smiling, keep on shining, even though you know you want to cry. I try to love you, looking in my eyes, you saw promises and lies. Too many times when you remember me, if you remember me, I hope you see it's not the way I want it to be. Or I'd be with you now, but wherever you go, my love goes with you. I'll be with you, keep believing. Some things even time can't come between. And if you blame me, try and realize there were promises and lies. Too many times when you remember me, if you remember me, I hope you see it's not the way I want it to be. Oh, I'd be with you now, but wherever you go, my love goes with you. My love goes with you.
The China Syndrome. It's about people, people who lie, and people faced with the agony of telling the truth.
Right.
People like Kimberly Wells, a television reporter paid to smile, not to think.
A few words about a veterinarian who makes house calls on sick fish. Or is it aquarium calls?
Richard Adams, a cameraman who never learned how to play by the rules.
Wait till you get in that other room, get that radiation all over that cute little body.
Jack Goodell, an engineer who knows too much to tell the truth.
In anything that man ever does, there's some element of risk, right? Well, that's why we have what we call defense in depth.
And cares too much to lie.
No accident.
It will start with a tremor in a nuclear power plant. Where it will end will depend on three people.
I would say you're probably lucky to be alive. Same for the rest of Southern California.
Jane Fonda.
Let's face it, you didn't get this job because of your investigative abilities. Kimberly, don't fight it.
Jack Lemmon.
There was a vibration.
Michael Douglas.
I don't know that accident is the right word.
Accident is the right word.
The China Syndrome. The harder they try, the more resistance they meet.
They've got their own security man. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you want me to make it any clearer?
The closer they get, the more threatening it becomes. The China syndrome. Today, only a handful of people know what it really means. And they're scared.
Everybody keep your station! Everybody keep your station!
Soon, you will know. The China syndrome.
We now know the 1950s ended in 1963. The fall of '63 was the end of an era. New voices were being heard.
Oh, the times they are a-changing.
But there were some who knew those days would never end. They were called the Wanderers.
What do you say? Wander's forever, right, Joey?
Let's go!
Return with us now to those thrilling days. The epic of the Bronx from the novel that has become an outrageous classic comes to life. See the Sea of Greece parting. And meet the guys who became legends in their own times. The Wongs, the Fordham Baldies. Baldies. The new kid on the block.
Leave the kid alone.
Here to the Dell Bummers. Hear dirty words.
Them white boys here, they're getting obstreperous.
See making out like it was meant to be. See real dancing. See parents in action.
Get down up here!
Hey, this is my father, Emilio.
And be the first in your neighborhood to answer, are teenagers bad for each other? The Wanderers are coming.
Not yet.
Talented, successful, and swindled at the height of her career, Hillary Kramer was left with only one asset, a reluctant fighter.
Kidnapped?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Do you know where he
right
is?
around the corner.
Oh.
You can't miss him.
Oh.
You're the lady from Beverly Hills. I'm not a fighter.
You're not a fighter?
Do I look like a fighter?
No.
Huh.
Oh, listen to this, kid. Will you look at me when I talk to you, kid? Come on, kid. Everybody's looking for the great white hope, right? Well, the kid's not so great and there's not much hope, but...
How many times I gotta tell you, lady, I'm not a fighter anymore. I'm a businessman.
But I don't have a contract on a businessman. I have a contract on a fighter.
Stick your head in the bucket. Mouth is.
First, I have to empty it out.
I'm gonna get you for that.
Is that a threat?
What do you think I am? A piece of meat?
Look, let's just forget that ever happened,
Not
okay?
me. I got a memory like an elephant.
And about as much style, kid.
I am a person. I have feelings. I'm a man.
I know what your trouble is. You hate women.
No, I don't. I hate you.
As a matter of fact, you can have great sex with somebody you hate.
When it comes to keeping comedy romantic, a good fight never hurts.
And now, would you mind taking your hands off my head?
Barbara
A
Streisand,
couple of rounds, kid?
Ryan O'Neal.
Looking for a short nap?
Let me just give you one final tip, okay?
Okay, what?
I think it might help if you put your trunks on.
It's more than a love story. It's a glove story. Barbara Streisand and Ryan O'Neal are the main event.
The Metropole is always at your service. There are two first-class restaurants, the Terrace Restaurant and the Terrace Grill. A coffee shop open all day, a cocktail bar, and our own local, the Cotswold Arms, which serves an excellent coldness for private parties, for 20 guests, up to 1,200 at a banquet. There's a Metropole close to the heart of London's West End, and to get away from it all, the famous Brighton Metropole, with its own health hydro. Please ask for further details at our reception.
Ian Gaines is a driver. His vehicle is taller than a double-decker bus, weighs 55 tons. Ian demands a lot from the machine he drives, and that goes for the Ford Escort, too.
The Escort is what I'd call a driver's car. It's compact enough to maneuver in traffic, but powerful enough to accelerate safely when you want to overtake and cruise on the motorway. It's a reliable car, and you get good mileage. And I think all that rallying experience must make it a tougher car. At home, the Escort copes with all of us and all our gear.
The 1979 Escort is at your Ford dealer now, with many extra features built into every model. Why not take the family for a test drive tomorrow?
Chief Petty Officer.
Sir.
What is that on your wrist?
Timex Quartz Digital. Accurate to a second a day and less than 40 pounds. Sir.
I'm glad to hear it's a Timex, Chief. What time do you make it?
12:58 and 17 seconds precisely, sir.
Good man. So do I. Carry on, will you?
Timex watches, too good to keep up your sleeve.
Ever consider the Army, number one?
Gordon's.
Tasting, motivating, good, buzzing, cool, talking high, walking fast, living ever, giving cool, fizzing Pepsi.
It's no good you sitting there dying of thirst looking at these oranges. They're absolutely forbidden in here. I mean, it's not a greengrocer's, is it? I mean, they make a terrible mess. People get squirted in the eye and sometimes in the circle. I mean, all this peel, you know, the usherettes have absolutely refused to, and that came as a great surprise to the manager, because you see these pips, I mean, they get flicked at people in the front and they hit them in the back and they get trodden on. Messy business. On the other hand, we have no objection to you making loud slurping noises and dribbling down your front with your aura. Orange. Your aura. Funnily enough, it's made from fresh oranges. Oh, excuse me. Went up my nose.
Super hot dog. Super hot dog. Super hot dog. You look so good to me. Super hot dog. You're everything you ought to be. Super hot dog. Super hot dog.
When I was young, it seemed that life was so wonderful. A miracle, oh, it was beautiful, magic. And all the birds in the trees, they be singing so happily. Oh, joyfully, oh, playfully, watching me. Then they sent me away, teach me how to be sensible, logical, oh, responsible, practical. Then they showed me a world where I could be so ineffective. Oh, clinical, oh, intellectual, cynical. There are times.
He has walked through centuries, untouched by time. He has seen empires rise and fall. He possesses the wisdom of the ages. Throughout eternity, no man has ever provoked such terrible fear and such haunting desire. Dracula, starring Frank Langella, with Laurence Olivier.
I am the last of my kind, descended from a conquering race. But I must warn you to take good care. If at any time my company does not please you, you will have only yourself to blame.
Oh, God! Help my poor soul!
Dracula, the story of the greatest lover who ever lived, died, and lived again.
Sacrilege!
Dracula.